40 minutes of time. What's going on, YouTube? This is Dr. Claw talking to you, aka Bunta Fujiwara, aka Demon Lord Odin. But as rules go, with me being Dr. Claw, can't show my face. Anyways, listen here. I just watched a video about a young lady who felt that some racism had happened to her. Here's the situation. She walks up to a crosswalk and a car pulls up in front of her, blocking the crosswalk. She has to cross through two cars, as she says, which is dangerous. Yeah. No big deal though. But she felt wrong because she asked the lady, "Can I cross?" And the lady locked her doors and supposedly gave her a nasty look, whatever that look is. Oh yeah, did I mention the girl crossing was black and the person driving was an old white woman? So my question is this here: how is this racism? The woman never called her a nigger. The woman didn't cuss her out. The woman didn't honk at her. The woman pulled up and didn't see the girl and pulled on the crosswalk. So why is this racism? Well, she did say something that make some sense, because that ain't racism. I can tell you about some real racism, but we're not going to get into that on this here video. But if you really want to know where the real white racism comes from, then hit me up, Bunta Fujiwara 52 at facebook.com, if that's where you want to if you want to go there and learn some shit. I don't post all that political shit for no reason. I posted there to teach people who need to know. And unfortunately, when it comes to race relations, political things that are going on, our young black people are left out. Not only are they left out, when they are generally taught, they're taught by these generally older black people who have been lied to about a bunch of shit that's going on. You know, they make it seem like it's the 1950s all over again. Well, jumping off into politics real quick, black people right now, we 13% of the population of the United States of America. 13% of the population cannot vote in the first black president, which, in my opinion, and the facts do follow, and history will tell, because your news media is lying to you. We're going to get to that too as well, but this president's a piece of shit. Piece of fucking dog shit. And quite honestly, he's an embarrassment. He's embarrassing us people. But black people are still kissing this nigga's ass. Dumb motherfuckers don't even realize that this nigga here has already allowed the Syrian refugees to come over here. These are the same motherfuckers who bombed up Paris because ISIS crosses over as the refugees. They already found some of the passports. But let's get back to the situation at hand. The girl felt wrong because the lady looked at her, pulled up too far into the intersection. And when she asked the lady, first off, why are you even asking the lady if you can cross the street? What was the whole point of that? There was no point. None at all. The light was red. She's in the crosswalk a little bit, or walk a little bit in front of her and go on. That's what you do. That's not being racist because she locked her doors. You talk about the media making us look bad. It's because they do. They do the shit on purpose. Reason why? Separation. Your media is bought and sold by this government. They are bought and sold. George Stephanopoulos, that son of a bitch, is on Hillary Clinton's fucking payroll. How you like that shit? Josh Ernestine, fucking White House reporter, reports to fucking CNN. They're getting the news directly from the White House. Do you think we getting the fucking truth? Hell no. And you see how they portray us on TV. They show all the Black Lives Matter protests. And we out there talking about killing white people. But then when somebody say all lives matter, that's a fucking problem. You don't think these fucking white people are scared of us? I mean, for real. Old people watch the fucking news. They stay on the news. They get their minds poisoned too by CNN, ABC, and these other news outlets. They get their shit poisoned too. And they see us on there acting a goddamn fool, tearing shit up. This latest college protest, talking about they made a swastika in the bathroom out of shit. That image was found on Google, and the damn image is almost a year old. The nigga was mad because he lost his fucking health care because of Obamacare. This nigga, his daddy is worth $20 million. You think this motherfucker know the struggle, what it's like to eat fucking ramen noodles and shit? This nigga ain't one of y'all. And y'all sitting there tearing up the goddamn college campus, making us look like fools. So what the fuck are y'all thinking? You think these old white people ain't gonna be scared when they bury their face in the news and they see us acting the damn fool? This here goes out to the rappers too, because y'all rapping about getting fucking high and fucking killing people. You think that shit is really cool? Yeah, it sells records. It really does. Sells records, because that's what it's about. It's about getting that cash though. But in the meantime, what are y'all doing for black people but holding us back as a group? See, it's the kind of shit that really pisses me off. Because, look, young folk, we got a long ways to go. We are being manipulated by, get this here, we're being manipulated by our own people. We got the Al Sharptons out there. We got the Cornel Wests out there. We got Reverend Jesse Jackson out there. We got these race-baiting motherfuckers to help poison our mind. And it really doesn't help, because a lot of our parents grew up in the civil rights era where they were being lied to about who to vote for and how to vote, where they were being lied to. And then they pass it on to us while trying to help us. That's why it's important for you to educate yourself on some of this shit. Because you sit here and you listen to people without doing the research at all. Just fucking sheep. Just followers. That's what black people are doing. That's why we're 13% of the fucking population, and we've been over here more than 200 years. More than 200 years, we're 13% of the fucking population. Does that shit fucking add up to you? Politic time. Who is Margaret Sanger? Bet none of you motherfuckers know. Do you? She's the fucking head leader of Planned Parenthood. What was her fucking mission? What did she say? She said she wanted to eradicate all black people. They're backed by what political party? It ain't the motherfucking Republicans. It ain't their asses. No, it's the fucking Democrats. The same people who our folks was told to fucking vote for. The same people. This bitch said she wanted to eradicate all black people. Well, we know all about the Holocaust. We know what the fuck Hitler did. More black children, more black babies, beautiful black babies killed by abortion last year than the Jews were in the Holocaust. And you wonder why we 13% of the fucking population? It's because we can't grow. There was more black babies killed last year than born. And y'all want to come with this stupid ass Black Lives Matter shit, and you still vote to stay on the fucking plantation? Makes a lot of sense, don't it? A lot of fucking sense. 13% of the population could not vote this guy in. The world, America is 70% white. These fucking white people tired of being called racist, tired of being called this and that for some shit that they ain't even have shit to do with. Who gives a fuck if 350 years ago some white guy's family owned a black guy? Who gives a fuck? Because nobody was alive then. Nobody listening to this, nobody on my page was alive 300 fucking years ago. Your grandparents wasn't alive. But they did go through some shit. And they did pass on some shit to us in hopes that we would catch on and learn from it. Unfortunately, they was fucking lied to as well. They didn't have Google to turn to. Hell, half of them couldn't even read. It's victimhood, man. Yeah, the media does make us look bad. We make ourselves look bad, too. Let's be real with it. Be real with it. How many people got killed in your hood this weekend? Look at the Chicago Crimes Report and dig up some. Just go pull up the shit and see how many people was killed in Chicago or shot in Chicago this weekend. and find out what race they was. Shit ain't on the fucking news, is it? Because it's black on black. We sitting here killing ourselves. We're killing ourselves. But we blaming everybody else for it. Yeah, there are some cases out there where you got some rogue cops that do wrong shit. Happens. But if you go to the FBI's website, which is run independently, which actually takes crime statistics from every city in the United States, because they have to get the police report, and you will see that 95% of our deaths are caused by other black people. And don't nobody give a fuck about it. We had some people down here in Houston killed on Cullen this weekend. But nobody give a fuck. Nobody give a shit. Reverend Jesse Jackson ain't down here. Al Sharpton ain't down here. Cornell West, who fucking lives here near Houston, because this motherfucker stay out in the gated community in the Woodlands while he taking your fucking money and telling you to go hate people. He ain't out here. Nah, because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a damn. We killing each other. We doing what the Democrats want us to do. Killing each other. Hell, they got Planned Parenthood. They backing them. They putting Planned Parenthood in all the fucking hoods, the urban areas. There's a few in the white area, just very few, about 2%. Makes real sense, huh? Some shit they don't teach you in school. Who freed us as slaves? Go look that up, because I'm not finna even repeat it. Then I might. Who created the KKK in retaliation for us black people getting set free? Who created the Jim Crow laws, and what political party backed them up? You don't know, do you? Because you told one thing. You told to be a sheep. You told to follow. And you don't research shit. And then when some car pulls up with an old lady who probably watched the news and knows all about the gangster rap, because some nigga behind her in a $300 Suburban got a $5,000 sound system in it, blast and shoot a motherfucker. And she watching the news, and these Black Lives Matter thugs are on there talking about killing people. But it's racist because the lady locked her doors. I'm about to dive into my almost racist story, because I had an experience with a Korean lady. Yeah. You know, in Korea, they still call black people colored. Didn't know that, huh? So anyways, I'm delivering her equipment. I don't think I even told this on YouTube before, but I'm delivering the lady's equipment, and they would not open their door for nothing. They did not want to open the door. I couldn't take off because they needed their stuff, and we ain't finna drive way back out where they stayed at. They stayed like 45 minutes away from the warehouse. No, lady, you're gonna open this door. I'm gonna give you your stuff. You're gonna sign my paperwork. And after about 15 minutes of knocking and saying, hey, you gotta sign your paperwork or I'm gonna go, they finally opened the door. And this lady here, she was 79 years old, looked like she might have barely been 50, because, you know, they just age good like that. They eat healthy, they age good. And she asked me some serious questions, some real tough questions that was uncomfortable for me to answer. She asked me, why do so many black men have babies and don't take care of them? She didn't actually say black men, she said colored, because that's what they call us in Korea. They don't mean any harm by it. That's just what they call us. Now, immature motherfucker would have been like, oh, that's racist. Oh, she called me colored. Oh, I'ma kill that bitch. Oh, hell no. That's what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers now. You get attitudes without even digging into it. So I answered her questions, and I had to admit, you know, unfortunately, ma'am, you know, it does happen. And I brought up the media thing to her. So I told her, I said, you know, in the media, they're always portraying us as thugs. They portray us as hoochie mamas. They portray us as promiscuous. violent. They portray us like that. And I said, unfortunately, some of our black people, man, they make music about it. And she was like, I don't understand why they do that. And it's like, ma'am, I don't either. But there are some good black people out there, you know. Sure, you have to be careful, but there's some good black people out there. Everybody's not bad. And this lady was fresh off the boat, man, just scared as fuck. And she's asking me this here. Now, where does she get that idea from? She got this shit from the media. Because that's how the media portrays us. Portrays us as dirt. That's how they portray us. And they don't just do it here in America. The shit is spread out worldwide. I did have to tell that lady, I said, now whatever you do not call black people color. Because they will get extremely upset with you. So just call them black. Don't even call them. She said, what about African American? Nope, don't even call us African Americans. Just call us black. But like I said, this woman here was afraid because of how we're portrayed. And a lot of us people, unfortunately, we praise the behavior. Yeah, I said I was going to jump on some of you rappers too, because y'all motherfuckers help spread that around too. We gangster, we hardcore. We finna whoop a nigga ass because he got the wrong flag on. Motherfuckers be representing apartment complexes that they will never own. They fucking renting and living at their mama house. Representing fucking apartment complex. They not talking about getting close to God. They ain't talking about being good fathers. None of that shit. They talking about fucking another nigga gal. Getting turned up. Getting high. And that's about it. None of the good positive stuff. Nothing. And you wonder why people look at us funny. It's not really too much I can add on it. To the young lady who made the video, hey, look. I can't understand why you are upset about it. If I go to the hood, maybe you wasn't in the hood right there. But I'm black. If I go in the fucking hood, I'm hiding my GPS. I'm hiding my cell phone. I'm hiding my gun that's up in this motherfucker. If I don't put it in my back waist, I'm not taking no chances. I'm fucking black. Does that make me a racist? Absolutely not. My biggest issue is that I love our people too much. And we sitting here, I'm watching my people die. I'm watching my people kill each other and blame everybody else for it. I'm watching my people who don't really have a future in this country because they are ruining it. Because we got an asshole in the White House who's helping to ruin it. You think that shit is something, young lady, about the lady pulling up? Just look what happened in Paris. Here we have the first black president earlier this year over there in Paris, telling them, now, you take those Syrian refugees. They're running from their own war in their country, so they need your help. And then ISIS sneaks over there with the refugees and fucks them up. Conspiracy? No, it's actually just hardcore facts. And there are people smart enough to research this shit. I'm not even college educated, and I'm smart enough to research what the hell's going on. Lots of shit's going on. But I didn't want to dive into politics too much, but it's related to racism. It's directly related to racism. But you have to understand that. Forget about everything you learned about race. I'm just gonna go ahead and challenge you, young lady, and the rest of you blacks that are listening. There's a such thing as talk radio. News. Real fucking news. These ain't the same people that come on your TV and will fucking lie to you to your face. Do you know right now that Barack Obama has been charged with treason by the Egyptian government for aiding terrorists? Probably not, because that's not in the news. Because they're run by your government. You got a lot to think about. You guys are young. Forget about all this race shit that you were taught. Forget this whole notion that if you black, you vote Democrat. Forget all of that and open your minds. It's time you guys get educated. It's time you educate yourselves. You don't just have to listen to me because you don't. Because I'm just another nigga here that's watching my young black people fall by the wayside. You can research this yourselves. Research is the key. Y'all have a good one.